Hello data warriors, I welcome you to the DAX Technologies and Power BI 365 days challenge series. So guys, there are tons of Power BI channels out there, but this one is different. My vision is to share the exact challenges which I face during my job. These are not just for theoretical learning but also for practical scenarios that real data professionals face every day. And trust me, these concepts will definitely help you on becoming a better Power BI developer. So by learning these concepts, you'll gain two major advantages. You'll solve real world problems faster at work and you'll be ready to crack Power BI interviews whether you have 0 years of experience or 10 plus. Hit the subscribe button to become confident Power BI developers. So today's interview question and real-time scenario is to create percentage of sales. So guys, if you see here the category, right, furniture, office supplies and technology. So I have percentage of sum of sales and sum of sales. So obviously 32% is furniture out of your 100% and office supply is 31, technology is 36.40. So guys, I know it sounds simple to create percentage, but trust me, in your day-to-day Power BI projects or in your job, there are high chances that you have to create percentages on daily basis. So this is one of the important metric for any business. It could be small or large. And it tells us how much each expense or profit component contributes to the total sales. Right, so today we'll be seeing how to create your percentage of sales in Power BI, and there are two ways to create it. I'll be telling you those two ways. Please watch this video till the end. But before that, we will understand what is the importance of percentage. So I know that like percentage, you can see a lot of videos in the YouTube on percentage, but trust me, so the percentage helps us to understand the profitability, your cost control, your trend analysis, your forecasting and business decision making, right? So these are the different advantages I see in the Power BI projects which I have worked on. So first let's start how to create the percentage, right? So there are two ways, as I said. First is to create by using just here columns. You can see the columns right here. We can create percentage from here and we can create percentage using DAX. So first let me just create a new page because I want to create from scratch. So if you want to skip the video a bit, you can. Sales of percentage, let me just write sales of percentage here because that is a percentage of sales. So first let's create a table. So guys, if you know how to create a table, feel free to skip a bit, but just see how we can create a percentage of sales in a couple of ways. So let me just increase the font a bit here, maybe to 14, right? And also the totals could be also 14 and values as well to 14, right? So let me just drag a bit here. Now you can see category sum of sales. So first step is to create a percentage using your just UI. So again, I can drag sum of sales one more time here. So you can see sum of sales two times, sum of sales and sum of sales, the category, your sum of sales and sum of sales. The third one, right, you can click on the drop down a bit here. Let's say the down arrow is kind of a drop down there. And if you click on that, you can see a lot of options: remove field, don't summarize, a maximum, standard, variance and median, right? So you can see show value as option here. So once you click on percent of grand total here, that's it. You can see the percentage of sales here automatically. So this is one of the easiest way to create percentage of sales. But if there is a requirement for create this only for one table, okay, only one table, you can use this percentage of sales. But if you want to refer this percentage of sales into your multiple DAX or anywhere in the chart, right, like you created 40 reports and you want to refer that same percentage of sales into those 40 reports, and this method won't going to work out because you cannot change 40 times, right? Though that is not a possible thing in real time. Hence we can create a DAX measure. So how can we create a DAX measure? Click on the three dots here. You can create new measure. So percent underscore DAX, because I just want to tell that this is a percentage using DAX measure. So for that we have a lot of functions, and out of that we will be using divide. So divide basically divides your numerator and your denominator, right? Save divide function with ability to handle divide by 0 case as well. I'll be telling 0 case as well. That's a different scenario. But simple, I want to create a numerator by denominator. So numerator, I want to create total sales. So guys, before creating total sales, we have to create one more measure here, that is measure for total sales, right? For let's create total sales and then we will create the percentage of sales later, because if you create a total sales only, right, you can use that into your denominator and numerator. So let's create total sales. So what is my total sales? Simply sum of my sales here. So sales in order. So just click enter here. So now we are creating a total sales measure and you can see the total sales measure displayed here. Now we'll create percentage of sales measure. So again, percent underscore DAX, right? So divide is a function which we are going to use. And what is the numerator? Simple total sales. And what is the denominator? Here there is a little bit of twist, I would say here, because denominator should recalculate based on the row context, right? The row context is furniture, office supplies, technology. So based on your row context, this percentage should get changed. That means the furniture sales by total sales, and office sales by office supplies sales by total sales, technology sales by total sales, right? In the denominator, I want to recalculate. So why we use calculate here? In order to change the filter context every time, we will be using calculate. And again, what I want to calculate here, total sales with all. What is our category here? Simple, furniture, office supplies and technologies are category, right? So whatever the sales we are calculating on the numerator and the denominator. So numerator, we are clear, we are calculating total sales in the numerator, but in the denominator I want to recalculate the row context every time. That is the reason I'm using calculate, and I'm using all on orders because I don't want to calculate on the row context for the denominator value. I want the row context for numerator, but I don't want the that context in the denominator, because I want to calculate based on this total value. That is the reason I am using all, which actually excludes all the filters here. I'm just clicking on the enter here. Again, enter for the divide. Just click on enter here. And now let's see what is the value of percent DAX. You can see sum of sales, percentage GT of sales, and now I'm just dragging here percent of DAX, and let's see, just zoom in a bit here. Yeah, now you can see 0.32, 0.31, 0.36, right? So here you have to create this as a percentage format. So simple, come click on this percent DAX measure, right? So percent DAX measure and click on percent symbols in order to change the format. Now you can see both sum of sales and percent DAX is same. So why we created again percent DAX? Because if you want to refer this percent DAX into your later reports, you can simply refer. And if you're using this percent DAX in 40 places, if I want to reduce the number of decimals, I can simply click on this below arrow. It will get reduced to 1. And if I want to increase it to decimal, I can do this as well. Now what is the advantage here is, if you're just changing at one place, all 40 places will get changed, right? So in short guys, like what we discussed today is to create percentage of sales, and there are two ways to create percentage of sales. One way using your UI. Simply you can come here and click on the drop down, and you can see show value as, and click on the percent of grand total, you can get the percentage. And one more way is to create DAX, because you want to refer this formula later, and simply come here and just see the percent DAX, right? So first is divide function, numerator by denominator. I want this numerator of furniture, office supplies and technology, but I don't want this denominator, the filters to be applied. I want to calculate on total sales by removing filters on category. So total sales furniture by total sales total, office supplies by total, technology by total. So this is percent DAX. So this is how you create two ways of creating percentage of sales, guys. So this is very important real-time scenarios in your job and your interview as well. Thank you so much for watching, and please feel free to subscribe to this channel for more videos on real-time scenarios and interview questions. Thank you so much, guys.